Hello, and welcome back to Last Dream World Unknown. First things first, I believe the day that this video airs is the day that this game has its public release on Steam, and so if you're interested in getting the game for yourself, you can go check it out. There should be a link in the description of this video and in each video in the series. Finally made a playlist for this series as well. Thanks for pointing that out, that I didn't have one. Oops. And it sounds like Necht was attacking the town of Kort. We had just slept at the inn, and before I walk outside, it occurs to me that I might want to learn a new skill that I might want to use in the upcoming battle. And it seems to me that there was some kind of awesome thing that, let's see, what was it that I thought might be useful? Resurrects all dead allies with 50% hit points, always the first action. That seems like it could be very useful if I get knocked down a bit during this battle. And so I'm going to go ahead and learn Divine Intervention, and I will put it in my slots somewhere. I'll find a place for it. Alright, but let's step outside and see what's happening. There are too many soldiers in the Necht militia. We have the northern front covered. You must defend the southern front, says the hardened mercenary. And we can see lots of battles raging around the town. Interesting. There was something glowing in the bottom left, and I heard like some kind of noise, and so that suggests that there is something worth seeing or getting over there. No hurt me, hope. Has it truly come to this? These poor ignorant souls no other means of communication than violence. Please protect the citizens of Kort. Alright, so all the various people are out and about. There's something in the bottom left that maybe is the person I need to go talk to if I want to actually get into battle. I don't think I necessarily need or want to talk to everyone out here right at the moment. Oh, what happened over here? Oh, I see. This is the Necht militia. Alright. It looks like they just knocked someone down. Okay, so these look kind of like town guards. Just kind of the way that they're built. I'm not sure how difficult or easy they're going to be. Let's go ahead and start just by guarding here, and let's try Thunder, sure. Get a sense of how much damage these guys can take. Okay, my monk managed to kill him all by himself. Alright, so it seems like these guys are not going to be too hard, and actually my monk just leveled up. Interesting. And then at the top left, something was glowing. And over there, something... Is that every time a new guy appears in the battlefield, maybe? And did they already manage to kill this? Is this like a real-time kind of thing where I have to race to actually defend people? I'm not sure. In any case, I am going to... I didn't mean to go here. I meant to go level up. I'm going to give my monk more preemption, because recall I'm trying to get him to become kind of the first player to attack at the battle. But let's go ahead and... Yeah, I think these guys are walking around, and I can intercept them before they hit townsfolk and different things. Okay, so I think I have a better sense of what's going on here. I did not really need Thunder 7, and so I'm just going to use Thunder 6. It seems like that's going to be enough to kill these guys off, and I'm hardly taking any damage. That's fine. Alright, maybe it wasn't quite enough. It was just barely short. I saw that guy just had a sliver of hit points left. Thank you for saving my hide. Okay, so we saved a person over there, but somewhere on the right-hand side of the screen, there's another militiaman that we need to go get. He's right over here. Great. Die. Alright. These are militia mercenaries as opposed to just militia. So I'm going to imagine that they might be more difficult, and so I'm going to use Thunder 7. But we'll watch and see what happens. Skull Slam. Okay, did a little bit of damage. They're attacking the monk. And yeah, the monk has some kind of auto-regen kind of thing that he has as just one of his passive abilities, I believe. So his hit points aren't doing too bad. Alright. There's another militiaman at the bottom right, and probably another one at the bottom left. Yes, okay, so... oh! And one at the top. And other battles, just like throughout the battlefield. It looks like. I'm not sure how I should prioritize these things, and how much it might influence the story. Okay, we have a Lieutenant, and Elites. Okay, so these guys are probably going to be much more difficult, I would imagine. I'm actually going to have both of my fighters attack the Lieutenant. And, oops, I'm actually going to also go ahead and do just kind of like a basic cure. Or do I want to do a heal on everybody? No, I think a cure will be enough. Let's do a cure on the monk. And let's try using Thunder 7. Okay, and indeed, the Lieutenant could take a lot of damage. And I'm glad we're healing the monk, because he's getting pretty low. So there we go, he's back up to full. That's great. Thunder 7. Does a fair amount of damage. Alright, and I don't know why I always forget that the thief could be attacking or using things like dancing daggers, which sounds pretty amazing, that I've been interested in using. And so let's spread around the damage a little bit, and everybody else is kind of doing okay, so I'll just guard again, and we'll do another Thunder 7. I guess we'll try Ice 7 this time around. What did I steal? Your thievery was a miss. Oh, a giant potion? And a giant potion, but we didn't manage to steal from the Lieutenant. Alright, killed one of the guys, and hopefully this will also kill another one of the guys. Yes, alright. And so now, giant potion's not a big deal, so I'm not going to worry about trying to steal. Let's just finish off the battle quickly. Alright, there was still something at the bottom left, and then at the top middle. So let's run over to the bottom left and try to kill this guy. Alright, and these are the elites once again. I think I might be able to get them both with that, and remind me, implosion, that's to one enemy though, and atomic flare, that's to all enemies, but it's probably not as good. Let's try ice just to mix things up. I think the ice was not hitting them as well as the thunder was, but I don't remember, and so I want to do a double check. And Black Mage is getting a little bit low on hit points. Yeah, I think that did not hit as hard. But I should be able to finish everybody off that way. And yeah, let's go ahead and do a heal on the entire party. And this guy can just attack, because my guys... Oops, I was going to say my guys should finish them off. The thief and the monk should finish them off, and it did not happen that way. Well, the good news is I've got a heal coming in. Alright, and yeah, even the Black Mage is almost all the way healed back up. Okay, so you don't have that many hit points left. You don't have that many hit points left. I think I should be able to just finish you guys off this way. Nope, I was wrong again. Okay. I should always have the Black Mage attack with some black magic spells, because sometimes I'm not finishing these guys off with melee damage the way that I'm expecting. Alright, and the Black Mage is a little low on hit points, but I'm going to risk it and not worry about it right now. And so now let's try to go up to the top center. Oh, alright, this person killed another somebody. Alright. And this time we will... Let's just guard. And let's use Thunder 7. And in the second round of battle, I'll use Dancing Daggers once again, because Thief probably has plenty of skill points, and I don't know that I'm going to be using his skill points all that often. Or magic points, sorry. So, Dancing Daggers. And we can just guard. And at this point, this guy can probably just guard too, but let's go ahead and have him cast. Let's try Wind. Alright, Dancing Daggers. Ooh, Rejuvenating Elixir. Very nice. And a Giant Potion. Fantastic. And the Monk finishes him off, so we don't need to waste any more magic points from the Black Mage. Great. Okay, is that everybody? Nope. It looks like at the top right there are some guys fighting, and a new guy appeared at the bottom right. So I wonder if I can interact... Okay, a couple new guys at the bottom. I wonder if I can interact with the guys who are fighting at the top right over there right at the moment. So let's try to go over there next, I suppose. Oh, there's another guy right up top. They're everywhere. Let's get this guy before I forget, because he's going to get guys really quick. Alright, and this is a tough party. Let's focus on the Lieutenant again, I suppose. And... I'll probably need a heal at some point in here, so let's go ahead and cast the heal. And let's use Thunder. I don't have a sense of how long the different waves of bad guys are going to be, and if they're gonna, like, kill everybody in the town, or... Hey, my monk managed to evade. I don't think I've seen that happen before. Kind of just, like, dances around as the guy comes over to attack him. So yeah, I'm not sure what to expect out of the kind of overall length of all of this. Actually, no. Let's have you attack over here. And you can just guard. And we'll try wind. Alright, dancing daggers is awesome. Another giant potion. Terrific. That person should be almost dead. Alright, we should be able to finish him off with wind. And then the other guy should be low, and I should be able to finish him off pretty easily. So we'll just do all-out attacks. Great. And we have some more level ups. And I'm not going to worry about the level ups right at the moment. Alright, and I'm going to run over here. Okay, these guys are fighting. So can I get in the way of this battle? Apparently not. Okay, so I guess I can only deal with the ones who are not yet engaged. Not exactly how that goes. Not sure what's going on there. Okay. Let's spread things around at the beginning here, and we can just afford to guard, sure. Alright, I'm not sure how long this is going to be, and so I'll probably start skipping some of these battles unless interesting things happen. I see, and I went over and talked to this guy. Get to the south, I'll defend this area. Okay. And I tried using Darkness, and it seems like Darkness actually might be doing the most damage to these guys, and so that appears to be the black magic spell that I ought to be using. Hardened Mercenary says, watch out, here comes the commander of the Necht militia. Okay, so I imagine this is going to be the final battle. I fought like 3 more battles off camera, probably. And I'm not in super great shape. Let's see, it seems to me that there's like a healing steel or something. Yeah, healing steel. Steals from one enemy and heals the entire party. Let's go ahead and start with that one. I think the thief is the only one who really needs it right now. And let's expect that this is going to be difficult, and so let's increase the defense of my entire party right here at the beginning of the battle. And what do I want to use on him? Darkness seemed to be working well against the other bad guys, and so let's try Darkness. Alright, so we did get a little bit of healing out of that. Ouch, okay. He hits hard, but now we have more defense. And is Darkness still going to work well against this guy? It does appear to. Alright, so that's great. And let's see. Alright, we took off a sliver of his hit points. Let's just try to see if we can steal from him with a mug. And then I think I will probably bless the monk so that he can deal tons of damage. And let's try Implosion and see how well that one works against him as well. Alright, so right now the monk is hitting for about 2,500, it looks like. But now we'll bless him, and so hopefully he'll hit for even more. And meanwhile, Implosion is doing like another 2,000 damage, so that's pretty awesome. And it would not hurt to do another healing steal to get some more healing on. And are there any other skills that I want to use to increase the power of my party? I don't know that there are, and so I'm just going to do a fast cure on the White Mage to make sure that she stays alive. And we will try some more Darkness. Alright, so White Mage is back up to max. Cool, okay. Monk is doing a lot more damage right now. And so I think, assuming the monk stays alive, we will be in good shape. Alright, so I'm just going to start attacking, and I guess it wouldn't hurt. I've got plenty of magic points. Let's go ahead and bless the thief as well, so the thief does more damage. And we'll do another Implosion too. We've already got this guy halfway down, so I think this battle's only going to last another 2 or 3 rounds, assuming everything goes well. Thief is bleeding. I think that might mean that he can't heal. I don't remember exactly what that status effect does. And perhaps he's going to take damage after every round of battle. And so let's go ahead and just cast a fast heal on the thief, or fast cure on the thief. But yeah, if I get really lucky, we might actually knock him out during this round of battle. Darkness 7, not quite enough, I don't think. Alright, but next round I think we'll probably do it, so I'm going to have everybody attack. Yes! Alright. Sure enough, the monk finished him off. He's got the cool I was a boss monster that you defeated effect. And everybody leveled up, and so I have some level ups to deal with that I don't want to forget about. You saved 12 of 16 townspeople. Okay. Neat. And so I imagine that might have effects later on. Thank you for helping us defend Kort. We sustained some losses, however the onslaught from Necht was larger than anyone expected. I can imagine also there might be an achievement if you manage to save all 16, but if you don't know exactly what's happening right at the beginning, then it would be difficult to kind of like intercept the first couple of mercenaries, I think. As a token of the town guild's appreciation for your help, we would like to extend you this gift. 3 ambrosia potions. Watch the cutscene? Yes. Exhausted from your grueling nighttime defensive Kort, you lean against the central monolith as visions invade your thoughts. Visions of sugar plums? Probably not. Chapter 3, the enigmatic trees. So we're still in the distant past. Oh, far into the mists of time. Long, long ago. Alright, someone's up at a pentagram, an island in the sky. You've outdone yourself, Amadeus, says Calarel. It's truly magnificent, says Terrell. The telestic dynamics alone are revolutionary. If you are correct, this island will float forever. Didn't we hear that there was a floating island located somewhere above Westonia, kind of in the center of the world map? I don't remember my lore well enough. Amadeus says, I'm glad to have the opportunity to push the limits of veneer engineering. Yes, the island is stable and the crew will arrive shortly to begin construction of the research lab. Shall we review the island up close? Right this way. Alright. And so the pentagrams and hexagrams in general seem like they kind of like teleport people to different locations. Alright, so here they are up on top of the island. What an amazing view. I don't think I'll ever tire of it. Should make a fine research lab, Amadeus. Oops, I cut him off before I read all of that. Both the Emperor and the ruling council wish to keep this planet's existence a secret until our research is concluded. Oh, wow, distant past. So like before the evolution of all the species on this planet, the veneer, I guess, like came and they had the floating island that's up here. So are they going to like seed the evolution of the planet accidentally or on purpose or something? Initial long-range scans of this world echoed back an unexplained energy signature. Are they going to create the lizard people? A subsequent reconnaissance missions triangulated the energy source to the ancient trees. Oh, are these the living trees? Older than our entire civilization. I shouldn't speculate. I should just watch the cutscene and see what happens. These trees possess wondrous healing properties beyond anything well known. Okay. Possibility of immortality from the trees. What? Impossible. Such a wonder would be a profound and miraculous evolutionary leap for our kind. You can now both appreciate the need for secrecy. The trees are clearly precious. When will we behold one of the trees? We'll leave the source immediately. Alright, so here's one of the trees of life, which are where the towns on our planet in our time were actually built around for the most part. It's a paradise tree. I presume that these are the same trees. The description seems apt. I can sense its energy. Magnificent. Take every precaution scientifically. Isolate the effects of the tree's energy. Powers we do not understand could be wielded by less well-intentioned beings. How many are there? Didn't you notice the lesser sample below our floating research station? This magnificent flora, however, appears to be the oldest tree and the heart of the network. We estimate there are nearly a dozen lesser trees. Need to formulate a research plan. Let's return to our temporary base of operations to begin work. Alright, and that appears all we're going to learn from the cutscene right there. That was a long battle last night, friend. I never thought the waves of malicious men would end, but just when I thought I couldn't lift my sword, you defeated their commander. My thanks. Please take this recipe for Mammoth Axe. Better to kill enemies in a single blow and not allow them the chance to strike. Recipe for a mammoth axe. All right, let's actually go and take a look at that item. It takes an emerald axe, 5 bullhorns, and 5 serpent spikes. At some point, I'll have to check and see, now that we've got some emerald gear, if there's anything I can actually synthesize yet. Hard-fought battle, but they won't be back. We didn't break under their assault, and now they'll understand our resolve. I have a feeling it won't be that easy, but we will see. This is just the monster remains guy. Don't need to use him right now. Yeah, let me talk to some townspeople and see if there's any other interesting dialogue. Oh, right. I definitely want to head back to the other town, back to Rockwood again now, because there is some follow-up kind of stuff that I could imagine might happen now that I visited these people. And so I'm curious about that. Let's see if anyone in the inn or pub... Actually, where is the pub? This is like the inn. I guess is the pub like just right over here and you like get a drink right there? Doesn't really seem like a pub. Is there another entrance? Also, did I get healed? No, so I do need to go sleep at the inn too. We'll be returning to Rockwood after a few days of rest. Thanks again for helping to protect Kort. You should know that a scout arrived from Rockwood, reporting the western trade route has been repaired by the Westonian bridge builders. It's the quickest way back. Okay, so now we have an easy way back. I'm glad I talked to that guy to find that out. That is very useful information. Did I actually look at this? Courage is timeless. Yes, that has not changed. Anyone else to talk to? You saved from Necht Soldier. After you save me, be hide and watch Necht Soldier die. Alright, the isolationist over in the corner. Oh, you've asked for this. He's gonna fight us again? Why? I don't know why he keeps wanting to fight us. But last time, I never healed up. That's okay. Let's try stealing things from him. I don't think that he's that difficult, if I recall correctly. And I still have tons of magic points to like heal up the entire party, so we'll do that. And sure, we'll go ahead and waste a darkness spell on him. Wisdom is the better part of valor. Oh, right, I forgot that he did that last time. Okay, so he's run off again. I wonder if we'll be able to catch him at some point. If only Necht had come a few days later, we would have been more prepared. Many souls could have been saved with proper fortifications. Alright, I think with that, I've probably talked to everybody here. And I believe they will let me stay at the inn for free, since I'm one of the mercenary guilds. So let's go and check that out really quick. What was this building? I already forgot. Oh yeah, I've been in here when I was originally coming to town and searching all the houses. Alright, let's see if they let me stay at the inn for free. You save Kort, you stay for free. Yes, okay, great. So, we're all healed up once again. And so let me go ahead and make a temporary save. And now let's try taking the bridge route back to Rockwood. And I will try to converse with some of the people in Rockwood where I think things may have changed. And I'm just curious if there's anything else not immediately obvious on the map. There's still a whole lot more kind of like on the southern end of this continent that we could explore, and so that is something that we'll probably do in future episodes. Where was the bridge pass over here? I believe it's right through this tunnel. Yes, Kort Rockwood trade route. Okay. And I don't know if you can run into like monsters and random encounters on the screen or not. But sure enough, that has been repaired. The Westonian bridge builders have repaired the western trade route. Hooray. Alright, so that is certainly much faster as a way to get back. I feel like the screen just got darker, but it might have been like a cloud passing by outside. Oh no! What's happened here? Maybe the screen got darker because something horrible has befallen the people of Rockwood now. Tendency for getting lost. Achievement unlocked. Alright. You've returned to Rockwood in a time of great need for the guild and its members, friend. As a guild member and a valiant defender of Kort, Ignatius has a task for you. Alert the World Council about Rockwood's tragic fate. They must organize against the destructive forces responsible for this travesty. You must obtain a ship from Necht at all costs. Rockwood's destruction has shown that nothing can stop this dark army. Firma, led by the World Council, must unite against this grave threat. Yuck. Ignatius may have something that could help the wise members of the World Council deduce the culprit behind Rockwood's destruction. The dwarf and I will lead these lone survivors to safety elsewhere once we've recovered from our wounds. Travel with great speed, my friends. So basically, they're telling us to go get a ship from Necht so that we can get to the World Council to figure out what's going on. I used to love mornings, so filled with the potential of the day, yet on this morning I awoke to the smell of smoke. Rockwood was the sunny home of my ancestors, but today I found it encased in darkness, black as midnight. So I guess it was the smoke that caused the screen to darken. Then I heard the terrible cries of war. My husband, startled from bed by the flames, rushed to gather our son, but it was too late. We stand here alive, but our hearts feel dark with death. Life trees still stand. Can't get to tree through Rockwood. Only find it through the back path. Interesting. You want me to take you? Not right now, but I am curious to go to Rockwood and find that out. This is the same guy we just talked to. So he wants us to alert the World Council. Attain a ship. Yeah, okay. Same kind of stuff. We're going to need to find Ignatius. I'm going to talk to everyone outside before I go into the tents. All right. Let's see. Who do we have over here? Oh, here's Virgil. Right, there was still a monster on the southern end of the continent who we haven't defeated yet. He's got a plan to head to Theopolis to rebuild the Mercenaries Guild there, I presume. Alright, but we can still find out about the various targets, and so the Psychopomp, I think, was the next guy that we were going to be going after. So many good men dead at the hands of the horde that attacked. We barely escaped alive. Okay, and so the rubble through the front end of the city is too treacherous, but apparently a goblin knows another path to get back into Rockwood. Oh, and we got a dark artifact. All right. The instant I knocked the artifact from his hand, he stopped and his apparent madness ceased. Not sure what to make of it, but that should be an important clue. Okay, so the dark artifact. Is that going to be a special item? Travel into the belly of the beast, Necht, and there acquire a ship passage to North Bay on Orphos. From there, we can make our way to Westonia and show the World Council the artifact. Okay, so this is the clue that will let them puzzle out what's happened, I suppose. And I'm just curious, is that a special item? Dark artifact. A strange artifact found after the destruction of Rockwood. Okay. Rockwood's in ruins. The treasurer won't be able to pay you guild rewards. See us in Theopolis after we have our finances back in order. Okay. So even if we do kill more of the monsters, we won't be able to get our rewards yet. Let's go inside the tents. Worried wife. All right. I don't know if that's the same wife who I thought maybe the isolationist was her husband, or if it's someone else. Dwarven mercenary. And I guess it's possible that I'll find like more stuff stored away in some of these tents, so I should check all of these places as well. And so he's got a book open to some sad tales from Dwarven history. Okay, and it is possible for me to find things inside these tents as well. Okay, so I'm going to look around and see what items I can scavenge just by talking to boxes and things. The chest is locked and the thief is unable to pick the lock. Interesting. But I do get another sleeping bag. Okay, great. Yeah, if there are interesting bits of commentary, I will bring you guys back for that, but otherwise I'm just going to scavenge. This aged adventurer says even the venerable Rockwood family, for whom the town was named, could not escape the fury of the assault. So I wonder if the people where we woke up in the first episode, if that house and those people have been destroyed. Oh, you can rest here for free if you like. I see, that's nice. And I think this might have been the last hut. I skipped some of the commentary that I talked to a few people. Right, okay, I don't need to do that again. But yeah, basically it's just people with sad stories and gathering a few more things out of this place. Okay, I am curious, now that we've done that, actually, I'm also going to do my temporary save slot, but I want to talk to this goblin and see him take me to the path to the life tree. I see. Okay, so that's just the exit. And so we have to go kind of south to the life tree, and so this is it, I suppose. Right, save, resurrect, nothing. Okay, is there anyone here, and can we get back into Rockwood? So that way is still closed off, so it's still the case that I can't get into the part of the city, and indeed I don't see any other beings alive on the screen, so I don't think there's anything else to do here. So basically we still have access to the tree, but we don't have access to the town itself. All right. Well, that was quite the turn of events. I'm trying to think now. We know what our next goal is, which is that we have to go south to Necht. And so if I take a look at the map and change the zoom level at 1, I think Necht is on the southern end of the continent that we're on, maybe? Or maybe it's... Yeah, I think that's what it is. So I think that's going to be our next destination that we have to go, but this is probably enough enough tragedy and happenstance for one episode, so I think I'll go ahead and leave it there for today, and so I guess I will go ahead and save back in slot 1. Oh, actually, I have level ups to do. Yeah, I should have done that before I slept. I don't know if there's anything interesting to see in level ups, so I will level up and save my game once again, and I will see you guys next time, and I guess we'll head south to Next. Bye-bye.